so excited to be sharing with you tons of green outfit ideas to inspire your next outfit. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, it is your girl Jordan of Little Miss JB Style, your pear-shaped shorty, style guru, lifestyle content creator, and I am so excited to be sharing with you green outfit ideas. I always get compliments anytime I wear green, and it's one of the most requested videos. How do you wear green? What are some green pieces you have, you recommend, things like that. So I have rounded up tons, literally like over 13 different outfit ideas, not just casual, but still chic, because you know how I like to do. As always, if there's a piece you are loving, gotta have it, need it in your wardrobe, I understand you, boo, because you see it's in mine. And for good reason, because it looks good. So I have everything linked in the description below, and I also make sure to note if something is old or sold out, just so that you know that the link there is something similar. With that, let's just go ahead and get into these green outfit ideas. I'm so excited. Starting off with what I feel like is a wardrobe essential, and that is just a really good dress. Like, no matter what color you're wearing, I just feel like a good dress you cannot go wrong with. And the key here is just to find a dress that you feel confident in. It doesn't have to be a bodycon style like this. Really just focus on a dress style that makes you feel amazing. I personally love this one because it is unique. I have found that I am just past the point of doing very basic stuff. Not that I won't wear basics, but especially for a night out, something like that, I do want pieces that are going to turn heads. So this with the wrap detailing is just so comfortable, so easy to wear and dress up. And it works for so many different occasions, not just a night out, but around the holidays too. This is like really great around Christmas. So when you're thinking about what to wear, what kinds of pieces to have as you're wearing color, keep in mind a good dress, because this can be mixed and matched so many different ways, as you are seeing on the side, a couple of ways that I have styled it recently. Next up, in the same vein as a dress, I have this wrap cardigan dress from Hanifa. If you watch my Black owned business haul, you've definitely seen this before. I really love this because there's just so much that you actually can do with it. I know there's a huge complaint about the length of it, but honestly, I definitely just use a hair tie. I'm not above that. So this is really fun to just style, and it turns heads on its own. Again, I feel like this is something that I have been gravitating towards and doing better at buying now that I'm older, is not fearing elevated, bold pieces. It's learning how to work with them and make them, you know what I mean, like stand out, and really leaning on those instead of just like having to pile on a bunch of layers, if that makes sense. So this is really great to wear by itself with some cute ankle boots or something like that. However, another really fun way, especially while the temperatures are still cold, to style this is you could actually layer this over a really fun skirt. I have this mesh key skirt that gets so many compliments, and you're going to get a better look at it later to see why everyone obsesses over it every time I wear it. But this is a really fun way to layer unexpectedly, add another pop of color while still keeping warm and being stylish. So do not sleep on how you can layer really fun pieces like this. And actually, here's another way that I styled this cardigan last year with some white denim. Again, just really fun, really different, and a great way to add color now that it's starting to get a bit warmer. If you are finding this video even the least bit helpful, giving you some inspiration, making you feel like you need some green in your wardrobe if you don't have any already, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, because that is going to help this video reach even more people looking for green outfit inspiration. Another staple that you guys have seen if you've watched any of my other monochrome outfits is a matching set. I just feel like whether you're going to do something relaxed like this with the plissé, or you're going to do a cute sweater one like I have for my red and my pink, this is just such a great place to start, because you can really do a lot with a matching set. As I'm going to show you, you can restyle the pants so many different ways. You can wear it with a cute tank top and a chic blazer and make it appropriate for work, right? This is something you could easily wear to a 9-to-5 that is really fun but still professional, and I just love it. And then if you want to be a little bit more risque, you can lose the tank top altogether and button up the blazer with just the pants. This is something really fun, especially if you have an event, something that you want to look a little bit different for but still feel very comfortable. This is a great option. And the key with the blazer is definitely, if you have smaller boobs like I do and wider hips, you're going to try and find a blazer that fits the widest part of your hips, and look for double-breasted blazers. I find that blazers that wrap around and have a button on the inside tend to show less, so you're not as likely to have like a nip slip or accidentally expose yourself, so you can wear it for more occasions. I find like the single button right in the middle, you're going to be a little more self-conscious, and you're going to need that double-sided tape. So just keep that in mind as you're looking at blazers. And you can see my MO. I truly like to find things in almost the same exact color because that makes it even easier to mix and match. For something a little bit more fun with the pants, do not sleep on adding some fun pattern. I have had this fun mango zebra sweater for a couple of years now, and I love, love, love to pair this with some green bottoms because it just is something unexpected. So here is definitely something I would say is more for spring. It's bright, it's airy because of the plissé pants. But this is another example of how I've worn the same sweater with some darker colored pants. This might be a little bit more for fall, but also can be worn for spring. I just love adding patterns and finding colorful patterns that already work with pieces I own. So if you are looking at how to incorporate patterns, especially when you're wearing color, consider the colors that are in the pattern. So I try, like I said, I'm very, very matchy. So for me, it's not enough that it's just green. I try to make it a similar shade of green or a shade that complements the other shades of green that I already own. And the way to do this, honestly, if you can, is just to take the piece with you as you go out shopping and see if you like that shade with the other shades you're looking at. If you really don't have the time to bring that piece with you or you're online shopping, do your best to bring out a color wheel. I will say that that has been really helpful too because, again, to me, just not all colors, even in the same shade, go together. So not all of the different hues of green like match the way that I want them to match. So just keep that in mind. If you're a little more OCD about that kind of stuff like myself, the easiest way to avoid like shoppers, remorse and make sure you're getting something that's going to work is to just have the piece on hand with you. Then one last option with the pants as the weather gets warm, it's something a little bit more casual, more fun, is that same tank top tied up into a crop top with the fun pants and these really, really fun bright green sneakers that I got from Sorel. This is such a fun outfit that is going to be more casual, right? Maybe you want to walk around the Eastern market, the farmer's market. Maybe you want to go to a museum, or you're just hanging around, like walking around your city all day. This is such an easy outfit and a great way to breathe new life into pieces you already have. Like, so often I see people sleep on just a simple tank top. You can easily crop it. A cute little knot is still a go. It's still a move. And it looks really, really chic, put together, but is comfortable enough to wear all day for a lot of different things. Before we get into the rest of the looks, I am super curious. How often do you wear green, and what is your favorite shade of green to wear? And these are some fun questions you can ask yourself about any color, and they're gonna help you kind of understand just how much you're comfortable reaching for color, especially a specific color, as well as what colors you tend to gravitate towards, because those things should inform like how you are shopping. If you feel like you don't wear a lot of color, do not feel pressure to go out and buy a bunch of color just because you're seeing it spring and it's being advertised everywhere. Truly listen and own your style and own what you're comfortable in, because that's what's going to give you the best style and make you look and feel absolutely immaculate. So let me know in the comments, how often do you wear green and what your favorite shade is? Another chic, easy outfit idea is a sweater with a maxi skirt. This is the mesh key skirt I talked about earlier. Serving body, so you see why everybody loves it. From the shade to the cut, it's super thick, it's so comfortable, and it goes with a lot. And so I really, really love this as the temperatures start to change, because this is something that you could easily get away with depending on your office. A great work outfit because you have a cozy sweater that's a little more oversized to balance out the fittedness of the skirt. And that's something that, if you watch my video for Pear Shaped Shorties, I do talk about understanding the different proportions, where things start, where things end, but then pairing baggy things with fitted things. Those all play a huge factor in how things are going to sit and how you kind of like an outfit on you. So for me, I do tend to have more of my baggier pieces be like my sweater, and then let my pants be a little bit more fitted. Or you'll notice if I'm doing wide leg pants that I'll wear a more fitted tank top to balance it out. A super chic option and another classic, truly a button up with a skirt, right? Like, this outfit combination has been around for literally, I want to say centuries, honestly, and I might be exaggerating, but it feels like it, right? A good button up tucked into a good skirt, you really can't go wrong. And I love that the plissé gives a little bit more texture and a little bit more fullness. But then you can go ahead and be risque. If you want to show a little skin, you can go braless like I did here. Or if you want to make this more professional, easily button up your button up, add a blazer over it if you're worried about the skirt being too fitted. This is just one of those classic outfit combinations you cannot go wrong with. And the key is just finding the style of button up that you feel most confident in, and then the style of skirt you feel most confident in. So again, don't feel like it has to be the bodycon skirt, because that's what I have on. If you like a more flared skirt, you like a slip style skirt, go with that. Like, work with what you feel the most comfortable in. Now, spring where I live at means a lot of rainy days, so I actually got this really fun raincoat from H&M. It's different, but I love the color, and you see that I also have the joggers in a matching color. These are from ASOS. I just love stuff like this, so when I do tend to find outerwear, I find ways to wear it regularly as well, and this is just such a chic outfit, and I specifically wanted to show you me wearing darker shades of green because just because it's spring out does not mean that like wearing color only means like bright colors. If you are more comfortable in muted tones and emerald tones, wear that. Like when I first started wearing color, it was the army greens and things like that and the navy blues. And then I became more comfortable wearing the brighter colors and finding those shades. So start with where you're comfortable and don't discount the fact that like wearing army green, like it's still wearing color. So don't think that just because it isn't bright, it isn't bold, it doesn't mean you aren't wearing color, right? So this is just a really fun kind of like street style look. You know, if it's a rainy day where you can still kind of look edgy and put together, but also be functional because obviously like with the rain, you don't want to get rained on. And then taking that same outfit and making it just a little bit more casual, ditching the rain jacket. I have this awesome tank top in the same shade again as the pants. And this is just one of those casual outfits that I would just grab to go run some errands in. Like this for me is like my casual chic, right? And what makes this chicer, I would say, than just most outfits is the pants. So as you're looking at again, pieces to add to your wardrobe, regardless of the color, do consider going for maybe a more elevated version, right? Or something that's a little bit more unexpected. Like, yeah, a regular pair of jeans is essential, but then also try and find maybe a more unique bottom as well, because that's going to give you just a little bit more edge on those days where you don't feel like having to do the most. If you don't feel like having to use layering and accessories to really make the outfit pop, you have something like these pants that are gonna turn heads and be the statement so that you don't have to work as hard with your outfit, if that makes sense. You're probably noticing a lot of color blocking and noticing that usually I will put the lighter colors on top and the darker colors on bottom. That is the same with this outfit, but this is such a fun, edgy outfit, and I just wanted to give you an example of how you can take something that feels a little bit more workwear and make it weekend appropriate. I have had this army skirt from ASOS probably for 5 years now, and I love it. It literally gets worn quite a few times as soon as the weather breaks in the spring and then again in the fall. And to make it more spring appropriate, I like to take my darker colors and pair them with lighter colors because that makes it feel fresh and a little more appropriate for the season. Don't feel like you have to though. This is just something that I like to do. So I paired it with this easy basic tank top from Target and then this really fun bird bee jacket. I get so many compliments every time I whip this out. And you're seeing again the mix of textures. I talk about this very often when you're doing monochrome. And you're seeing also like layering, right? So the jacket really adds a little bit of edge and makes this, I would say, a little more weekend appropriate. Not that you couldn't wear this to an office, honestly, especially if you work a creative office, but this is really just how you can take something that seems more like workwear, right? Like that skirt really screams workwear to a lot of people, and how you can dress it down to make it cool and fun for the weekend, whether you're going to grab brunch with the girls or even just walk around and run errands, something like that, walk around the mall. Like this outfit honestly works for a lot of different occasions. Last but certainly not least, a blazer as a dress. You've seen me do this a lot. I do have specific blazer dresses. This blazer is actually not meant to be a dress, but it is long enough because I did purposely buy it oversized that it does work. And the key really is to make sure that you have enough coverage in the back. So I tend to buy my blazers when they are oversized long enough that when I put my arms down, it goes past at least my knuckles. I have found that that is a really good gauge that I will stay covered. But the other thing too, if you're trying to wear your blazer as a dress and it's not quite long enough, just throw on some biker shorts or something like that. I have on a really long tank top underneath this for that extra coverage. And then to make this really casual, really, really fun, something that you can easily run errands in, do not sleep on a good pair of sneakers. Again, these Sorel ones, I am so surprised because I have not really been a bright, colorful sneaker person in the past, but these are really changing my mind. They are so comfortable and they're so fun, and they come in so many different varieties. Honestly, there's an orange pair that I might go back and get, but this is a really great outfit, again, like to be more casual and to be cool. Like if you are trying to find a way to wear your workwear casually, this is something that I did a lot of, especially when I was back in the office, was buying stuff specifically for work and then learning how to make it fun for the weekend. My philosophy has since changed. I don't really buy workwear anymore, but I do still love to wear pieces that most people would just keep at their 9 to 5 on the weekend, and this is just such a fun way to do that. And that is tons of green outfit inspiration. I told you I literally had so much because this actually isn't my first video. Now that you finished this one, take a second to watch my older one because that's going to give you some idea of the pieces that I've had year after year after year, as well as what's been new. And you can see that shift too as well in my style, kind of dressing maybe a little bit more casual, a little more laissez-faire, and how I've kind of stepped up my wardrobe and shopped for specific pieces to give myself more what I would like to call just like a sleeker look. I will say, like, I'm not really big on needing to look like super sexy, super feminine, but I do like to look sleek. I feel like not that I can't pull off baggy and oversized and I wouldn't slay it, because baby girl, let me tell you something. If you set your mind to it when it comes to style, honestly, you can do it. That's one thing I have learned from years of doing this, is honestly, like, there is no style that is out of reach for you. It's just whether or not you want to put the effort in. And for me, not that it's not doable and not that that's something I'm not exploring, but on a day-to-day basis, I find that I don't like to fuss with my clothes. So effortless is honestly one of the words I always use to describe my style. Like, I don't want to have to fuss and do a lot to get into my clothes and then keep the clothes looking cute while I'm wearing them. So you will see that a lot with my outfits. Hopefully you found this video helpful. The kinds of pieces that you can not just wear one time, but get tons of wear out of, style and restyle, because that is so important. Regardless of if you're buying neutrals or color, I want you to make sure that you are buying clothes responsibly. You are buying pieces that you're going to get a lot of wear out, even if it is from some place that is fast fashion. I truly will always tell you, like, please take care of your clothes. Make sure you wear your clothes. Like, don't just waste money to buy clothes to look cute. I want you to build a functional wardrobe that grows with you, because that's so important to having like your own unique style and really like feeling yourself, is having those unique pieces that have lasted you year after year. And it gives you that uniqueness because it's not something everybody can just run out and buy, and it's gonna make you feel even more confident. Also, I hope you took away some good outfit combinations that will flatter your amazing figure and make you feel confident. That is another thing I really hope you get out of these videos. I want you to feel amazing in your clothes. It's one thing to look good, but you want to feel good, right? Like, there's nothing worse than you are out and while you like know you look cute, you just don't feel comfortable in the outfit. Like, that is equally as important. So do not sleep on that. If there is something that you just don't actually feel comfortable in, let it go, baby. Just let it go, because that's going to show through. Thank you for watching all the way until the end. Before you go, do me a quick favor. Comment what you felt was the most useful part of this video. I always love learning how I'm helping you, what I can do better to help you with, because I really do want you to be confident. When you feel good about how you look, it just shows through in every area. So as you're working towards manifesting that dream life, girl, the outfits do kind of matter just a little bit, okay? So thank you again for watching. Make sure if you liked the video to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss a video from your girl. More lifestyle, of course, tons of fashion and outfit inspiration. And I will see you in a couple of days. Bye.